Hi, I hope you're doing well wherever you are at the moment. My name is Judy, and today I want to talk about learning how to love yourself. And if you just winced when I said that, then you've come to the right place. Um, I'm a transgender woman, if that wasn't obvious. And I spent most of my life struggling with gender dysphoria, in the closet, hiding my true self, my authentic self. And I hated myself. I loathed myself. I had voices in my head that were so loud every day telling me that I'm not good enough. I can never transition. I'm too old. I'm too ugly. All of these things. You know, I'm just using my that as an example. There's a lot of other things involved in it too. But I think the main source of all of my self-hatred and self-loathing was really that gender dysphoria. So when I started to finally deal with that and acknowledge it and look at it and say, like, hey, okay, I see you. I see you, pain. I see you, gender dysphoria. I know that I've pushed you down forever and you've had to hide deep inside of me. And I honored it and I acknowledged it and I said, okay, that's the first step. The next step is to do something about it. I had to do something about it because I couldn't live like that anymore. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't live that lie anymore. And of course, I know that my body, my vessel is not who I really am. I know that I'm much more than that. And, of course, we all are. But at the same time, it is a part of me. It is the vessel that has carried me up to this point right now through all of the ups and downs that I have been through. And I really had to apologize to my body and say, hey, I'm sorry. I have put you through hell, through neglect, through alcohol and drug abuse and self-harm and all of these things, always running from my true self. And it almost destroyed me time and time again. But I am still here, guys. I will make a confession to you as well. I don't really like being on camera. It kind of freaks me out because it kind of triggers my gender dysphoria. But that's the exact reason why I'm doing it, because I'm deciding to face those fears now. That fear of being seen. I had such a fear of being seen my entire life because being seen meant being ridiculed. It meant being judged. And I couldn't take that. Always being bullied and cut down by so many people, everybody, all the time. I never felt safe. Being my true self didn't feel safe. Being authentic didn't feel safe. So I dimmed my light again and again and again. And it got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. And I think that everybody hits that wall. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can learn how to love yourself, truly, truly love yourself. And I'm not talking about just your body, but what's inside of you, your true self, what you really are. When you start to remember that, when you start to awaken, you start to remember that. And I struggle with my appearance still at times. I'm only 1 year into HRT, so I'm have a long way to go. But in that time, just acknowledging that and being true to myself, choosing to love myself has been such a transformative journey, because that's where it starts. And it kind of all snowballs from that point. I have had so many upgrades since then, and lately I've had a lot, and I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. I didn't even want to make this video today. I said, I don't even know if I have the energy to make this video. But I said, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm doing this now. I have committed to speaking my truth. And more than that, living my truth. And that is the difference. Before, I felt like I could speak my truth to an extent, but there's a difference between speaking it and between living it, really embodying that truth And that's what I'm doing now. I'm living that truth. I'm choosing to live that truth every single day of who I really am, my authentic self. And through that, you learn how to love yourself. And sometimes you can look back at old versions of yourself and think, oh my God, I was in a terrible place, or I was a terrible person. I did terrible things. But you can learn how to forgive yourself. You can learn how to move on from that, because that person, those versions of yourself, helped carry you to where you are right now. It helped carry you this far. And every time that something came up, that some challenge hit you in the face, you faced that challenge one way or the other, and you learned something. And it didn't break you. I'm sure it bent you. I'm sure it felt like it broke you in those moments. You know, I felt that so many times, but it never did. And I'm still here. I'm still here. And that is the most wonderful thing of all. Because now I'm choosing to live. I'm choosing to love. I'm choosing to be sovereign. I'm choosing to be free. And everybody can do this, because sovereignty is our birthright. Abundance is our birthright. Okay? This is why we're here. And we're here to all support each other, not be at each other's throats. We're here to support each other, because we're all the same. We're all one. We all come from the same source consciousness. We are all the same. We are unique expressions of that consciousness, but we're all the same. Which is so beautiful once you realize that, once you embody that. I know it may sound strange if you haven't really delved into that before, but it's true. And once I embraced myself and decided to choose myself and love myself, it just, like I said, it all happens naturally. It all happens naturally. You'll see it. It'll happen. You have the choice today, in this moment, to choose to love yourself. You have that moment. And it doesn't have to be a big gesture. It can be a small gesture. Saying something kind to yourself. Saying something nice to yourself. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Because one thing, I've learned a lot in this journey of spiritual awakening, and I understand that a lot of those voices in my head weren't my voices. If you know, you know. And you can shut those voices out. You can take those frequencies out of your head, and you can be free. You can do this. And it all starts with that first step of being kind to yourself and being authentic with yourself. Are you doing things that are still draining you? Are you in friendships or relationships that are still draining you? Well, you need to take a closer look at that. And I know it's hard. And I know it because I've been doing it every day since for a while now, a couple of years now. And you can do this. You can do this. I think that when you embrace yourself and you love yourself and you learn how to love others, that just comes naturally. It just comes automatically, because that's who we are. That's what we are. We are that love. We are that light. And when you embrace that, it just comes naturally. And you'll see it because you'll feel it. You'll feel it every day. You'll feel it in every moment of every day, in every choice that you make, in every conversation that you have, in every action that you make. It's in there. The divine is flowing through everything. It's flowing through us all the time. So I know what it's like to be afraid to be seen. I know what it's like to not like yourself and not like your appearance and just not be comfortable with it. But it's like, that's a choice that you have. You can choose to stay in those low frequencies and just keep hammering yourself on the freaking head, or you can choose to embrace your authentic self. You can choose to be seen and not be afraid doing so. And that's what I'm choosing to do now. Like I said, I think I'm going to need time before it becomes more comfortable for me because it's challenging, but I've decided to challenge myself now, time and time again now, because this is how you level up. This is how you upgrade. This is how you ascend in this place, in this form, you know? And it's wonderful, guys. You can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you right now, you can do it. If I can do it, you can. I thought it was unsavable. I thought there's no way that I can ever get where I'm at right now. And I'm here. I am living proof of that. I am literally embodying my truth and my light right now. I'm living proof of that. I never thought I would get this far, ever. And this is only the beginning. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started, guys. So, yeah. Choose yourself today. Choose to love yourself today, even if it's just in the smallest way. Be kind to yourself because you deserve it. Give yourself that grace. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve love. You are worthy. You deserve the best of everything. Okay? Okay. I love you. I will talk to you again soon.